next time. I feel so bad about
Yeah, if you say something on Twitter, will not forget. Like every single thing you do, they will like put it on the wiki.
I know. I was like, crap.
Yeah, I'd love to take this public opportunity to say that like half the shit on the wiki is incredibly inaccurate. Shit said either as a joke or like passing or like. I think my favorite one though, which I guess is technically accurate, I just love that it's on the wiki, is that it was like Vox has had McDonald's, but alastor has not. And I was like, yeah, technically where the characters are like, you know, the era of time they existed, that is true, but it's also a very weird thing to be on the wiki.
No, Viv, you don't understand. It's very important for the lore.
It is very important.
Yeah, I like doing clouds. More clouds.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh wait, this is where Vivzy Pop appears.
Yeah, this is
Oh my gosh.
The Vivzy Pop.
More clouds. Oh my god, so many.
Mean clouds, though. These are mean ones.
Yeah, they're mean.
These are mean.
Nasty.
They're nasty.
They have a nasty, sinister curve.
Yeah, they probably smell like lemon.
Probably smell like what?
They are lemon scented.
Lemon scented clouds.
Aussies look so sick. I still
Ozzy.
like Aussies
Like I look
look
at
so
those,
sick.
those patterns and stuff on the walls and on the stage facades, and like, how did you guys do that?
And yeah, and that's all Sam's direction. She killed it. More. See, it's not just clouds.
Ooh,
it's,
chair.
Yeah.
Chair. I could do chair.
You know you have
neon
range.
lights.
Yeah.
Lots of neon.
Look at this range. Curtain, chair, light,
chair.
cloud.
That highlight we do.
Oh,
you know the one?
Yes.
Okay, I think this is the last. Is this the last one? I think it's the
so
last
pretty.
one. What
Oh,
was I
these are
even
so
gonna-
cool.
Yeah.
The patterns and stuff. There's a lot of patterns in the show because I like patterns.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
Well, it's very helpful. It's useful. It's a quick cheat just to make something look good. You know, make a fun little pattern and then just stick it wherever, and then it looks good.
Yeah.
I think this one was my first I think this was the first time I designed something for the show. So I was like, I'm gonna do everything, and I may have done too much, but I still like it. Like I think it's okay. But yeah, it just
No, it looks sick.
Never follow the rules, kid.
No, yeah.
Don't do what people tell you, even if it's the better way of doing it.
I like this really long beaked. Is that you, Zach, drawing this really long beaked?
Oh my god, because I drew Moxxie as like a little dinosaur.
No.
Beautiful.
Well, Moxxiesaurus, and then
And the
there's a
Blitzosaurus.
That Stolas with the eyes is.
I gotta draw Millie as a frog now.
Yeah. Everything. Baby bird core.
I'm gonna adjust Millie right here. Super small.
But yeah, if anyone has any it doesn't realize how much work goes into an animated show, there's a lot of work, going from boards to animation to background layout and background color and paint and just everything has to be designed, as you now saw, even in the background, it's everything has to be designed beforehand. The patterns, the set, the color palette, all those things have to be designed beforehand and then kind of implemented in the final. So every kind of stage of animation requires a lot of work, and every single thing put into the show requires a good amount of thought. So As you can see.
I can't even finish
This is the design process right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a glimpse into the design process.
No way.
I think getting along with your coworkers is super important for a show like this. It just leads to really, really amazing stuff.
I should design a character here. I'll design a character. Off to a good start.
Designing Bertzo.
Yeah, I'm gonna design. Hang on, I'm gonna make him a Tumblr sexy man. I'll make him a has-been character.
He's like Squidward mixed with Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
We can just add him in the background of each shot, and he just progressively gets closer to the camera.
Oh my god, stop leaking like the design of Mammon. Stop leaking Mammon's design.
They're gonna believe you. They're gonna believe you.
Alice, how could you?
He can't walk. He has one big long leg that looks like
one singular leg.
He's beautiful.
Is that a gun?
I like that design though. I'm gonna also add a gun.
In the
If you guys want to know what an average work call is, it's basically this.
Yeah.
He has a gun now.
I mean, we're all working, but the call, the vibe is this.
Like on our breaks.
This is where our best work is created during calls like this.
You know, it's funny because I'll be in storyboard and we start making jokes, and then they go into the storyboard because they're so funny.
Yeah, there are. I will say, a lot of times there are inside jokes that either come from the work server or just from the crew, and they make their way into the show a lot of times.
Are you playing tic-tac-toe on
I know I answered this during the cast Q&A stream, but one of them was the Australian Kids Online joke was because the supervisor and a couple of the other animators and friends of mine were Australian, and so I was like, I'm just gonna make fun of you guys, and so I wrote that in. All right, I'm gonna try and find a question to answer.
Should we move on to the presentation that I had real quick so that
you go go for it.
I have also pictures to show kind of like Amy, but I mostly have pre-production stuff. So yeah, the first 3 pictures are the prints that I made for Streamerly. Which were for Fizzy, for Luna and for Millie, and then for Agent 1 and Agent 2. Which I don't know if the Agent 1 and Agent 2 was released in the end, but I still kind of like this picture. But most of the things that I do is design. So I have, so this is my impsona, but we can skip this.
This one,
most of the time, I will design background characters.
Sometimes you just gotta follow the cowboy agenda.
Yeah, those are my favorites because it's from episode 5, and they're rough and tumbleweed guys. And
my favorite is Curry, honestly.
Curry is my favorite too. I love him. And one of the things that I really like about the production of Helluva is that from like at the very beginning of helluvaboss, like when I was designing background characters, like I started giving them like nonsensical names, and now everyone does it. So like every character has a name, and it makes me so fucking happy.
I love paper plates so much. Just the name.
Yeah, paper plates. I do. I also have a character that's called I think I called her Mayo or something, like or Pigeon. But like I like naming I like naming characters with just like normal words and people take it seriously. Cause like there's a wiki that has like a database of every single character in like the show, even like background characters, and they're all there.
That's great. That's
Everyone is
fantastic.
here. It's funny to me. So like background characters are my favorite thing to design because you can just name them whatever and no one can stop me, and everyone does it now. Like now when I see the other like background characters that are being designed by other character designers, which are awesome, like they all have names and it makes me so happy because like everyone gets a name. Oh, and yeah, the pistol! I made it pink and it was accepted and I was very happy about it. So yeah, this is one of my favorite props that I ever designed because it's just like a pink piss bottle. And yeah, like this is like from episode 3, episode 4,
Yes.
3,
Three.
okay. So it's like just kind of like beach props that were used in the episode, and like it's what usually you will see when you like type up character or prop design on the internet, and like it obviously doesn't. It's like from very early in the show, so it doesn't have like the nice little like banner that I made with the logo and stuff. But it's like one of my favorite things to do is do props because you can just design items and it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And like fun fact, like whenever I give like multiple color options to Viv, like 99% of the time she will choose the black and red one. She will always choose the black and red option.
Right up against the black and red character.
So good.
Yeah, we have one color scheme.
It always shows up so
Good.
quick.
It's because it's
Oh,
theirs,
yeah.
and they've got a brand that they commit to. So it makes
Yeah,
sense.
they order them online. And this is one of my favorite prop that I've ever designed because it's just a phone and I like it, and I got to make the backgrounds for like the phone, and I really like the icons, the apps icons, because I was just told make icons for apps, and I was like yes. And the next one is like one of the background pictures, I think. Yes!
Sounds so
My
cute.
favorite thing.
It's beautiful.
My favorite thing. I love it.
Boom roof.
Boom
Boom
roof.
roof.
I love it. It's my favorite. I want to print it and like have it on my wall one day. I really, really like this picture.
Yeah, so cute. I love it.
Oh yeah, props. Like this is like my favorite prop exploration that I've ever done because it's just like in
What
stream.
could it mean?
The cheese.
Yeah, what can it mean? It's cheese and hot sauce. Just
Try to
like,
find the perfect ratio in presentation.
yeah, because Brendan, he was just eating cheese and hot sauce once at like one stream that Viv had. He like just like reached into the fridge and like pulled out cheese sticks and poured hot sauce on it.
Yeah, we were like, okay, we have to put this in the show, like, because that wasn't the first time that he'd done that in front of me. So I was like, yeah, this is a recurring thing. So I think we should put it in the show. I think Bliss should eat this.
Yeah, and another one where it's like Blitz's backpack. And this one is like also one of my favorites because like I put a little horse in it. A little horsey. I like it when I get to put little horsies in it. But this one, I think I only did the values for. I didn't color it. I don't know who colored it. It probably was Jane, because Jane is my idol and she knows everything. But yeah, this one is also an example of a prop, and this is early exploration for Verosika. And I thought it could be interesting to show because like it's very different from the final design from Verosika. But you can kind of still see it, right? The floof jacket barely changed, but like everything kind of like resembles it. So I thought it could be interesting. It was hard to find stuff that I didn't already post online. Yeah. And yeah, explorations for the pajamas in episode 5. I thought it was cute, so I just put it there.
No. So cute. Look at that.
Oh, and yeah, another thing that I did was do turnarounds. I like doing turnarounds. They're fun. And the design was from, I think it was from Ames and Viv. Ames and Viv worked on the design, but do correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I sort of forgot about that because we were helping. Well, I was helping out with some of the boards for episode 6, and there wasn't a final design yet to use references for boards for the hallucination sequence. So I just sketched up for like the opera thing just really quick, and I was like, is this okay? And then Viv did like the final touch-ups, and amazing design.
It's so cool. I was so lucky to get to work on that because I love this design and I loved doing the turnaround, and like it's something that I would love to do more of, like turnarounds for characters. I think is really, really fun, and if I ever get the opportunity to do more, I would jump on the opportunity. I love doing turnarounds. And the second one is the Maxie. This design is so cute. I love it. And yeah, this is personal work. So like, I also like doing impsonas. So this is Serval's that they commissioned me. They commissioned me to draw their impsona, and I thought it would be nice to show. And the second one is an impsona for Morgana, who voices the monster in episode 3, and also Sally Mae. And she commissioned me to design an impsona for her, and I was very happy because she's like super cool. And yeah, I love doing impsonas. It's a fun, and I like that it became a tradition for like whoever like joins the show like to make an impsona. I think it's so cute.
Yeah. It is.
Who's drawing Naruto on the
I didn't even see that.
I don't know who
It's not me. It's not me.
It's not me.
I also don't know who was drawing Buff Alastor, and that's why I was that's why I like asked in there, like, did somebody join? Like, are people joining from the rat chat to just ship post and run off? Like,
I don't know.
get out of here! Go away!
I think I know what's happening.
This is a haunted draw pile.
Yeah,
it's like there's way more people in there.
yeah, some people. I think people are seeing the URL and getting on.
Oh, no!
Oh boy.
Oh no!
There's too many people. Get out of here! We
See the URL. Oh no!
I can't get in, guys.
Wow, so now people are going to join. Is there a way to
Get
save
out!
it?
This is our turn,
Yeah,
What are you doing?
it's loading.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
How are more
Oh my god, this is what
Oh
happened.
my god.
So I'm trying to get
Can't
in.
believe
They won't let me in.
Oh,
Are you not able to get in?
Look
No,
how
I'm
many
not
people
even
are on
in.
top
This
of
is
us.
just, like,
Hunter.
during
Oh my
loading
god,
with
this is why
0%.
she's not being able to get
Hunter?
it. There's too many people.
Yeah, Hunter, you should just delete the post in the rat chat so people will stop clicking the link.
No,
Well,
like
it's
Sammy,
not- they're,
Sammy.
they're able to read the URL at the top
Yeah,
of
On
the
the
screen.
on the
It's,
screen.
it's on the
Oh.
screen.
This is just
Wow.
random ass people like joining. Get
Oh,
out!
no wonder.
Guys,
We're gatekeeping this.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what we can do? We can
Robots
start deleting
gatekeeping
layers.
The drawboard.
thank
start
you,
deleting
Andrew, for hiding the
layers.
screen.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
but like
that's
the
a new
thing
one.
is
There's
already
no
done.
part of
Create
it.
a new one.
Yeah, it
Is
looks like
there
a
a way
new
to make a new
canvas.
one?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Looks like a
This
new one.
one's
Yeah.
done anyway.
damage is already done. They've seen
Yeah.
the URL. Sorry guys,
Bye.
you can't hang out with us.
Go away.
He
Get
can't
Oh,
do it
Pinky.
I don't want you anymore. Go away.
We don't want you.
They would let me in.
Yeah.
Change it for you have to be approved. Like, don't let me. You can't get
As
in.
you can see, we're very experienced at doing this. This is
Yeah, we
very
do this
well.
all the time. We are
Um,
experts.
We're
But
very
yeah,
good at
should we
it.
start a new one?
Yeah.
let's start a new
Yeah,
one.
let's start a new one. So-
Yeah,
is
like
going-
I was like, just like, why is there a Naruto here? Like,
Yeah.
So the Naruto person was there sneakily for a very long time.
True to their character.
The ninja
Like a
ways.
ninja.
Yes.
yeah, it's
That's
Naruto
my
is
ninja
canon
way.
in Helluva.
Ugh,
No
and
worries.
I'm gonna
we
change
should
it to where
start
you have to be
Yeah.
approved to get in.
Okay.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I sure hope I
In
get
the
in.
meantime, there's a question. Someone says, "Hey Viv, was wondering two things. Whose design would you say is going through the most changes for the show? And if you're taking doodle requests, I'd love to see Fitch. I'm not taking. Well, maybe I'll doodle requests once we get the new one set up. We can take some character shout out requests. If your ask is for has-been, I can't answer that, unfortunately. But all the characters are going through little changes, so hopefully you like.
The
Someone
new
just
one.
asked, do we take requests for drawings of people? No. What are some of your unexpected favorite parts of production? I guess that's a good question for everybody. What unexpected parts of production did you enjoy?
Background jokes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I really expected to do a lot of that, but I make a lot of background jokes in the show. Those are a lot of fun.
I think my favorite background joke is the
I
orange
don't
vanilla
have
Dr.
permission
Pepper.
to create layers on this thing.
Hold on, I'm
Oh, the
getting-
vanilla, the
the
orange,
vanilla Coke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It's like I kind of love the things that we joke about, like on call, becoming kind of like get worked into the show.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
jokes about characters and like little details about their kind of hyperfixations or things that they're all about, and then we just start putting more and more stuff of that in there.
Yeah.
Okay, it won't.
A lot of
I
obscure
just like that
references.
whenever we want to put something like a background joke in there, like we ask Viv and she's like yes. Like there's not even a maybe no, it's always yes, and it feels very freeing to feel like you can put whatever like dumb stuff you want, as long as like Viv allows it, But like you can just put inside jokes in there, and it's only for us.
All right, so it's a locked one now. Randos
Sweet.
can't just join.
I don't have permission to join though.
Yeah, we
I don't
have
have permission to add a layer.
Yeah.
Andrew, just make sure no one can see the URL.
I think someone needs to like give permission to people to add new
Yeah,
layers.
it was me. I'm just
Yeah.
making a new one that everyone can join in. We just need to make sure that we don't
Hey Viv, what was your favorite part about being the cashier from Helluvaboss?
Yeah.
Oh god. that now everyone calls me the cashier from Helluvaboss.
The cashier from Helluvaboss.
Yay!
Someone
Yay!
requested Fitch from my character Fitch, and I don't remember what it looks like, so I'm gonna try.
Give me permissions.
I know he looked like Alastor, but not. No. Yeah. It's already very bad. Really long face.
Okay, we're getting a lot of people in
And
again.
he's-
What?
Oh my god, guys!
No!
No!
Wait, how did
Something is
no.
happening with when you're setting a new one up, I think.
Yes, there's like people like just
You're like
randomly joining.
it's showing up in like your notifications on something that pops up on screen, and people must screen cap.
Guys, be nice.
Hunter,
We're trying to do something here.
let's make a
Wait,
new one.
nobody.
Because look
nobody's
at
on
there's tons
screen.
of people just doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Well-
turn off your Discord notifications, Hunter.
Yeah, that or just.
Well, it's not on my screen.
I think it's Andrew's screen. It's not Hunter's.
Okay.
One more time.
Guys, if we can't set it up, we're
Guys.
just not gonna have the draw pile, and you guys are not gonna see drawings. Like,
Yeah.
let us draw.
Yeah.
Can you guys chill, please?
Okay. Andrew, did you
Like,
drop
we
your
love you.
notification?
Like, this
Stop
is
being
let's
nice.
say this in the nicest way possible. Like, we
Yeah,
love
we were
you.
even doing
but, like, we can't
requests.
just have like 50 people in the same canvas drawing whatever they feel
Yeah.
like drawing. Like,
Okay.
Let me see.
We're not gonna do this live again. We'll do it
Nope.
pre-recorded.
Oh god.
yes, this was
I'm
scripted.
actually, yeah, full disclosure, I'm not the biggest fan of doing things live, so, you know.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
let's
We
have-
love
let
everyone
this
that's
work.
that's
Okay.
watching. Please do not join.
Okay.
Please
Please.
do not join, guys.
I can only do
I
this so
hope
many
that-
times, please.
Who's your favorite Naruto character, Viv?
Mr. P.
Mr. P.
Of course. Naturally, yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that moment
is
where he
my
gets
favorite.
killed by the Akatsuki.
What hidden village
No
is Mr. P?
spoilers.
Yeah, what village is he
I
from?
don't. you asked that like I have any awareness that there are villages in Naruto because I watch so much Naruto.
This is just common knowledge now.
We're gonna
Is it?
all of
You're
Naruto now.
I know nothing about Naruto. By
Mr. P
very,
is from
very
the
active
Passing
choice.
Wind Village.
I'm very excited for people to see what's in store, though, like from this team, because I know a few of you guys, a lot of your like Ludo, I know, like your boards don't, your boards show up in the next episode, so
Yes.
people haven't seen them just yet, but I'm very excited for them too because you did a very cool sequence in episode
Yeah, I'm
8.
sad. I want to show things so bad, but I can't.
Yeah, I'll draw like.
No.
I don't know what's going on at this point.
Tiny dumb controllers Sakura, right?
What is he have the story gun?
Mr. P had the Sharingan.
I'll draw Wally. Hang on. Oh god, I don't know if I remember how to draw him off the top of my head. Okay. He's got a mustache. It's like
Good
that.
start.
We should have a series of Viv drawing characters from memory.
Yeah, I it's so funny because I draw some characters so often, you know, that I like know them by heart, but some characters I've only drawn a handful of times. So I like don't actually know like the muscle memory of how to draw them. Like I know I drew his hair too big just now. So this is fancy Wally. This is Wally after I don't know.
This is
After
Pilled
hair out a little
Wally.
bit.
Bill.
Yeah. And his horns are kind of Oh fuck! I don't know.
Everybody.
So, since I still can't draw right now, I don't know why. I'm looking at the live chat and somebody said, "Are they drunk or what?" And I'm like,
No.
No.
This is
It's
normal.
not even 11
Oh,
yet.
normal. Yeah.
To be fair, this is very chaotic because we had a situation where people were just dogpiling into our stream and that kind of threw things off. But also, this is how most calls go, so
Yeah.
it's not that different.
This is why the show is funny.
Yeah, we never promised this thing would be organized, guys.
This is the first time we're doing it,
I
so
never promised this wouldn't be funny.
this is the worst Wally I've ever drawn. Holy shit!
Please laugh.
Oh my god!
Could you
Oh
laugh,
my god!
please?
He's beautiful. Where are you?
Just give him a gun.
Give Wally a gun.
This is Wally after dark.
Give him a little gun.
The gun's on fire.
I say, we had a bad trip.
The silencer says, "I say."
Now everyone's requesting the characters in anime outfits.
Oh, I have one.
Interesting.
Someone draw bald Asmodeus. Oh no!
Bald Asmode. Oh my god!
Got
Oh,
you.
he looks like it just kind of looks like a
It's
burnt.
just his head. Hang on. No, bald
here's one.
Asmodeus is just.
Read questions.
He looks like a burnt
Aw.
match. Like.
Oh my god! I like the one that has the round head.
Yeah.
He's like a burnt match. Like
He's a
Hang on,
spoon.
hang
Gotta slap the bald head.
like I'm gonna add a
Oh my
shine
God,
to
yeah,
it. Wait.
Oh my god, I love that Luna. Look at her face.
That's so cute.
I want to give her a
Someone
little
says
treat.
chicken.
Oh, yay!
Okay, I got a question real quick. What characters from HD are favorites to draw? And likewise, what characters do you struggle with drawing? Thanks for all your
God.
hard work.
Why does Moxxie have a vein on his
What?
Look at the bottom right.
Oh, big brain Moxxie.
You got the braid?
My God. I listen to. Where do you work out, Moxie? I go to the opera.
Works out at the library. Okay, here's
Whoa! Is that a bean blitz happening?
Oh, is that a bean?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
beans. Draw a bean. How do you motivate yourselves to draw? I have all the software to draw, but can't find motivation to draw. Do you have any advice?
Cocaine.
So since the fun one's removed, when you were making helluvaboss, what were the first few ideas for the show?
All the first ideas that I had made their way into episodes. I think I'd have to go back and look and see what the other ones were. But my first episode ideas were Moxxie tries to impress Millie's family, and Blitz originally it was Blitz kind of wingmans. And then obviously we kind of came up with a different plot as we were building out the season because we wanted to introduce a villain. But and then the beach episode with the monster was another one. And the cherubs was another one. Was the IMP gang kind of go up against a rival kind of heaven group that's kind of similar to them. And then the Lululand episode were those were the earliest ideas was Stolas takes Blitz and the gang to like an amusement park with his daughter to like, you know, bodyguard him. And that was really like, those are the blueprint ideas that became the first season. Season 2, basically, like what's cool about season 2 is that like it branched off of like the initial ideas. So season 1 is just these initial ideas that we like found the story as we were making, and now season 2 is like that story, but like times 100, because we decided what we wanted to do and where the story was going to go, and so we just kind of went with it. So I feel like season 2 is probably a little bit more serialized, but it's not fully serialized. Like you can probably still enjoy the episodes on their own, but it's going to be a little bit more of a story than season 1.
Why is Blitz obsessed with horses? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
So cool.
The answer is funny.
The answer may surprise you.
I mean, long story short,
I'll make
it's
your shit
because
your
I was talking to my friend Sam, and like I feel like it was like I was like, I bet Blitz would like Spirit, the movie Spirit. And she was like, what?
No,
I was like, I don't know. I think
just that Viv. You said he was like the horse.
I'm trying to not be embarrassing.
I remember the story because I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I did kind of just have like a I'm really high, I'm gonna say something weird moment, and then I completely moved on, and then she was like, no, go back.
Move on from
What
that.
do you mean he'd be like the horse from Spirit? And I was like, you know, I think he'd relate. I think he'd relate to this character. And then it became a joke, and then it turned into like, okay, his favorite movie is Spirit, and then it became, I think Blitz would really like horses. And then it just became that we just wrote, I forget at what point we implemented it, but it was pretty early on. Like it was like before the first episode came out, because we put the horse stuff in the first episode. So it must have been like while it was writing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was it was an inside joke that like became a crucial character point, I guess, you know? And it's like, all right. I actually would love to address that too. Like, because firstly, not every character is, but like predominantly a lot of the main characters are. And one of the reasons that, like, because I get asked, I'm like, everyone goes like, oh, every character is gay, every character is queer. And I'm like, yeah, because in everything else, every character is straight. So, you know, my shows have a lot of ground to make up for.
Boom,
also,
fact.
not to mention the fact that like anyone who, you know, is queer, like knows that, like, you know, when you're in a queer community, a lot of people in your community are also, so like it makes sense that there are so many queer characters when there is, you know, the main characters center around queer characters. So, you know, fun fact. So
Just
all our
you
friends
don't
go watch literally anything else.
you just don't have like a whole lot of gay people in your life.
Yeah. Well, if you need your straight fix, go watch literally anything else. You're good.
Yeah, go watch Green Eggs and Ham. You want to see straight people win?
Oh, shade.
I'm kidding. I love the show, but I was just like, why is it always the straights?
Very, very much.
Sunny agrees.
Full of organs like Zim.
It's gonna be absolutely worth the wait, but we can't talk about it. So
No.
And I know
Oh no,
also
Zach!
because it's been a while for Helluva as well. I'd love to give, like, you know, just this update because I did it in the last Q&A stream. That basically, you know, we're incredibly far along with episode 8, but we're also trying to make as much progress on season 2 as we can. So basically, like, we have multiple episodes, like well into animation on season 2, and like the run times for the episodes are longer. So you know, it's going to be much more content like when it comes. And my figuration at this point is that it's going to be a little bit longer to wait, but when we start again, like when we start being able to release episodes again, it'll be on a much more regular basis. So that's the current trajectory. But obviously a lot of things are going into play in this episode. I'd also like to mention, you know, just because it's a thing that I have to adhere to, there's also a little bit of kind of legal stuff going on in this latest episode, like in the finale. Obviously nothing bad, but like just whether that gets you hyped or not, I don't know. But like there's kind of another factor other than production. So there's all these things. So we'll get it to you as soon as we can legally.
Lots of turning wheels, that's for sure.
Yeah. You know. But we are making a lot of progress on everything else, and you know, everything's looking amazing. I think that the first season, or the second season's first episode, is going to really. I think everyone's going to really like that one. So I'm hoping that we can get the episodes out like really closely together. That's kind of the aim. Is that we'll, when we do drop an episode, it's going to be like 45 minutes worth of episode instead of like normal. You know, it'll be 2 episodes. So. It's the aim. We're trying.
I really like episode 1 of season 2.
Yeah. I really love season 2. Like season 2, I feel like I've done much better as a storyboard artist, and I feel like I don't know. It just feels so. It's so nice. I love the story. There's just so much.
You know, you can't talk about it, but like. You know, like
yeah, exactly. And it's just like I know you guys would love it because I love it too. It's just I don't know. I put a lot into it, so I'm really excited for season 2.
Season 2 is so good, guys. I can't believe you're making a good show.
Cringe.
That's so good. Actually, we should make it bad.
We should make it. But no, I know it's one of those things where like I know we keep hyping it up and we keep talking about it and stuff, and you guys haven't seen it yet, but like we're not. It's just because we're buried in it right now, and we're really excited, and like genuinely, like one of the reasons that I haven't been too frantic is because I do know that like the stuff that's coming is worth the wait. It's just, you know, it's hard to convince people of that when it has been so long, but you also have to remember, and this is just something I'm going to say for everyone, is that, you know, we are an independent team. At a certain point also, like, you know, once Has-Been production began, a lot of people from Spindle went to work on that show, and obviously that show had a much more strict kind of timeline, and obviously it's following a very different pipeline and requirements. So, you know, we definitely, you know, it was a big sudden shift, and that affected things. And there's so many factors that went into why these episodes, or specifically 8, has taken so long. But again, it's going to be worth the wait for sure. It's visually one of, I think, our strongest episodes. Like, I don't think that's too much of a spoiler to say after all this time. We definitely kind of did something new. That's kind of new ground for us. And I think that's what season 1 was pushing ourselves and seeing like what's too hard for us to do, what's like achievable, and really experimenting, so that now as we go into season 2, we kind of understand our limits and we understand what we want to do moving forward, and it's going to be a lot more streamlined. But a lot of this is stuff that studios have infrastructure and they have pipelines and experience all kind of laid out, and they know like what's feasible and what's not on a certain timeline. And what's amazing about Spindle is that we don't adhere to a studio, you know, like aim of like, oh, we're going to drop this episode and on this date or this whatever. So we're able to give our artists and everything time to work and time to make something, you know, higher quality than it would be at a studio or on a tight timeline and budget and everything. So, you know, I say that as like a genuine, like, you know, we operate in this much more, you know, free and open way to make the end product like as strong as we can make it and push the boundary of what we're able to do in an animated show like this. So all that's to say, like, we have not been doing nothing. It's absolutely like everyone's been hard at work, and we haven't just been working on one episode. We've tried to continue everything, and you guys will get new content as soon as we can. It will definitely be this year, obviously, but I think we're taking this year to really figure out how to attack things going forward and how to avoid this happening again, and just all those things. And again, our team being split between 2 projects was hectic, but it's coming back together. So that's my technical spiel as we're winding down on this stream to kind of explain what we've been doing.
Woo!
Encore! Encore!
Me having to promise that we're actually making things, because there are actually people who think that we're not, even
Oh, it makes me so mad whenever like I see on Twitter being like, "Oh, they're not doing anything." Like, guys.
You like post
We
a
are.
picture
Yeah.
of you, like making food, and they're like, "Stop making food and get back to work."
Like this
Productions
episode,
can wait.
episode 8 is super intense. I only started sort of supervising at the tail end, and even then I can't even begin to tell people how many files I've downloaded so that I can go through it and like add things or take things, and it's a lot. But it's gonna make it super nice, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with my like little egg and bacon. Like,
I love it.
It's really
We'll try to
cute.
post
They're
these.
beautiful.
We'll try to post these for everyone
I'll save a
to see
copy.
the final outcome of these